coming back. The really nice thing about this game, the thing that is probably the best thing to me, is that it saves every turn. So we can just go ahead and from here, we can say single player, resume the game. And it's just going to put us back to the beginning of our last turn that we took, where we, for whatever reason, got stuck.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
All right. Here we go. I am going to go ahead and start moving this gentleman kind of in this direction. I don't want to leave him completely away from the city unprotected or anything like that, but I do want to start moving him because I'm going to want really quickly to harvest, or not to harvest, but build a farm right there on this resource. That or build my city on the resource. Either one of those things would be really beneficial to me. So let's just go take a look at what... Oh my goodness, look at all these barbarians. This is why we're moving in this direction. We don't want to give them this opportunity to get so strong. And the Gaelic Empire apparently isn't helping. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and move our builders in that direction. Not ready for boats just yet. I'm saving this for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and do the science, the writing science, so that we can get the science camp of the campus district. Okay. Just pushing these barbarians back. Push them back, push them back. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait with my two builders and see if anything really like jumps out at me of what I want to do with them. Okay. We're just pushing through these barbarians pretty nice. All right, my Pantheon. Because I have 2 worked quarries, I think I'm going to go ahead and do stone circles. That's going to give me +2 faith for each one, so +4, which is okay. It's not the most amazing, but it is okay. All right. Didn't I say I wanted you to show me my yield and icons? Keep that on, please. Okay. Oops, I don't know why I'm pushing those buttons. All right, one more turn, we're going to have our settler. All right, I am not yet going to be building naval units, and I only have the 1 scout, so I'm going to keep the +5 combat strength to barbarians. Again, I still only just have the 1 city, so this is just +1, and this is a little bit better option for us, so we're going to go ahead and keep it. Okay, we found the barbarian camp. There's also a little village snack over here. All right. We discussed, we actually don't want to get closer to the Gaelic Empire. For one thing, it's going to make them mad. Another thing, these are all like pretty low value tiles right here next to where my city was going to be. Not really worth the effort. It's suggesting right here, that's pretty much what I was going to do in the first place because I want to come build a farm on this cute little cute. Okay. Let's see if we're going to get any good points with our holy site. It's just +1, not super exciting. It is suggesting to do that before other settlers, though. So let's go ahead and do our queue. We're not working on anything yet? Okay. We'll just go ahead and put a holy site right there. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and build another settler so that we can expand a little bit. Okay, we've done the insight for craftsmanship, which was improving our 3 tiles. Okay.
Writing means sharing.
Okay, so when we're ready, we can now get a science district. we're going to worry about that in a few minutes. Right now, we want to work on expanding a little bit and making sure that we are protected and safe. Okay. Again, we're going to boost this one. This is the next lowest amount of time, and it's already Eureka, so we'll go ahead and do found the city on coast to do that science. Okay. We're about to fight barbarians. It's good to keep discipline on. We haven't even done our second city just yet, so we're still just getting one production from urban planning. We will continue to have the 1 gold. 1 faith from God King. All right, and we will go ahead and just push through this guy. Nailed it. Okay. All right, so we are in a little bit of danger. I am going to go ahead and pull back. I don't want to lose my units because of this guy's right here. This city, we'll just expand a little bit and put the Faith District over there. Right, we're going to let him skip his turn for now. We're going to have this scout go ahead and get this village, but all these fighting units are going to come back down and try to see what's going on over here that's bringing this barbarian horse archer towards us. Oh, and they just spawned a spot right next to us, so we're moving in this direction. Here we come. I don't necessarily want to go to the mountains to get there. It's the way it wants to go, and I don't think that's a good idea, but here we go. All right, that barbarian archer guy is kind of moving in the other direction. Oh, and I only had one more thing to do, so. And then one of our Eurekas is going to be about making a certain amount of farms, so I'm just going to go ahead and build a little farm over here. And that gets all my vulnerable units kind of put away. Okay, we got a boost from the little village. Your progress toward early empire has advanced. It's really nice. And now I'll go ahead and do alpine faster movement in hill terrain because of this area over here that he's hanging out in. Pretty hilly. Everybody else is coming down to check out this barbarian camp. But this guy can just continue to explore north. Okay. This dude's trying to sneak up on us. We're going to say, nah, we're not going to get snuck up on. All right, that's pretty nice. Okay, if we wanted to, we could build a boat, but now we have that irrigation, so we will eventually be able to get the citrus and the cocoa. There's 2 citruses, that's really nice. 2 citrus. And especially if we could just grab this builder, which they did. They just made it so easy. Just grab this guy. He belongs to me now. And I can use him to go do that citrus spot. Or both of those citrus spots. And then when you increase the citrus spot, I believe it's going to add more food? Money? Let's find out. Okay, we have got 7 turns for build a quarry and 7 turns for the bronze working, or the masonry and bronze working. And I am going to lean towards, well, they're both pretty important, so I'm just going to go ahead and do them both. Not worry too much about in what order. All right, I want this. It's going to become a free unit. I want it, but I don't want to waste the movements of these warriors because I want them to get down here where this barbarian camp is. I'm going to move that guy down here. Okay. We'll just bring that guy with us. And we're just slowly moving our way towards this barbarian camp so we can take care of it. I feel like they're going to be right up in my business. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. All right. Just keep moving my friends down in this direction. I'm gonna heal a little bit too while we're moving. And here's our free unit that we got for getting that meteor shower. All right, plus 2 gold. So now we're getting an extra plus 2 food and 2 gold for this plot line right here. I was moving this guy in this direction. I'm going to continue to move him in this direction. I just wanted to grab that meteor, the comet, with him instead of these other pieces because I'm trying to get them over here to this barbarian camp. We'll just hold strong while we wait for the rest of our troops to get in this direction. All right.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism.
Militant mysticism.
I'm sure of some things that I don't quite know.
All right. Again, we're fighting barbarians. We are not making units right this minute. So we now have 2 cities, so we're getting 2 production from this. But I still think before we have actually created our religion, getting this +1 religion is very, very helpful. So we're just going to keep it mellow, keep it cool. We're going to go ahead and move this guy because he has more health to start. This guy still needs to fortify for a few minutes. Okay. We want to go early Empire, even though like this military tradition one has less turns. This one's going to give us a new government, which is going to give us more spots for our special cards. All right. We talked about earlier which one of these towns would be easiest to take over, and I think we want to take this one over. It's going to have the Great Barrier Reef as part of the town. It's going to get, if we take it, it would be taking 1 extra food and 2 science for the citizen that works that plot. And I'm hoping that this is desert so that we could get some archers around here. With that being said, that means that we want Geneva to be our friend. We'll keep putting our points into Geneva.
I'm also interested.
Okay. I don't want to move this settler too far into this direction, not knowing what's going on over there right now. And I don't know that I necessarily trust Rome. We definitely want to fight this guy. Let's just work on getting rid of these dudes. Yeah, it looks like all along over here on the side of Geneva, I'm not going to be able to build anything, but I might be able to come somewhere along this river or maybe down into here. Or if I get my units moving in this direction with the settler, then we can look at this side. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just fortify. If that guy wants to hit me, he can. Yeah, I didn't think that he was going to try to hit that guy anyways. He hit the archer. They like hitting archers. They enjoy it profoundly. Okay. I'm still kind of coming... Like, I know for sure that there's bad guys over there for sure. So let's come in this direction for now. For sure, bad guys. For sure. Okay, here's another barbarian camp. I'm not going to try to clear it with my scout or anything. I'm just going to know that it's there. These barbarians have been a nuisance for us all. That's true, and you're not helping Rome. You need to get your life together. That's what I have to say to Rome right now. Get your life together. All right. Start swinging these units down towards this other barbarian camp that's just basically in my backyard. No. Wah, wah, wah. We're going to let the Gaelic Empire worry about that guy. We might take a hit from this one. Let's see. Alright, so when I'm making my dedication for the next era, I try to think what is the most likely thing that I am about to do or going to be able to do. And this early in the game, it is often this free inquiry, getting the Eureka, because it's a lot of like working plots, meeting new people, doing things that you haven't done before, building up these science pieces. Okay. Here we are, trying to decide where we want to go from here. Do we want to build a wonder, which is always really fun? Do we want to try to get a new district? The trade rate's not going to give us too much other than the Eureka for it. And then we also have the choice to build some units. Right now, I am not as strong as Roman Empire, and they are saying that they do not enjoy my life. So I think I am going to go for a unit for right now. It's because I don't trust Rome. Like, if he gets it in his mind that he's going to attack me, he will. If he's like, you have any sign of weakness, he's going to attack you. Okay? So, let's work on this barbarian situation. And this guy, he needs to find a place to hang tight and rest. What are you doing, friend? Okay. Let's go ahead and research horseback riding.
Behold the wonders of
Oh, we found a wonder. Halong Bay. That's wonderful. That is going to be like part of my town if I build it right here. Or I could build right there. Yeah, that's a really nice one. That's going to be a good city. Let's go. So we'll just bring this friend right here. I'm just going to use the Gaelic Empire as a shield. He's pretty happy with me right now. He's not going to do anything too drastic to harass me. Didn't they make this into a farm? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it did. No, it's not a farm. Okay, did it take damage? Took damage. I could build a builder, get another citrus. I think I am going to do that because then I can do the iron. That also gives me a Eureka, which gives me an era point. So we'll go ahead and spend the money on our builder. Okay. Bring our builder up into this area, get us another citrus. Go ahead and give ourselves a little city right out there by the Halong Bay. All right. This around this time, when I have about 3 cities, I take a look at what my score looks like in comparison with these other gentlemen. So this is the overall score. This is our strength, our science, our culture, our money, our faith, and our diplomacy points. Okay. These 2 gentlemen, they might have just done their Pantheon, which spends a bunch of their faith points, puts it back to 0, and I already did that. But at the same time, I am behind them a little bit in overall points. And I'm right there in the middle of the military strength, but I am falling behind in science and falling behind in culture. And this boat, you can sail through those. Do I want to put a district or do I want to build a boat? This is not the ocean. So any boat that I were to build here wouldn't be able to go like exploring anything exciting. So I think I'm just going to ignore that guy for a minute. I'll bring my archers over here to get rid of him in a minute. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and in the shadow of this wonder, we will build another holy site. We'll have 3 total holy sites started, and we need to get some science going. Okay. Rome says that he will give me some iron and money and open his border if I give him one of my citrus and not even all of my horses, which is, that's okay. That's a pretty fair deal. Fair deal. Fair deal. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. We'll go ahead and bring our archers over to this area so we can shoot at this gentleman. And then the chariot, he can move quite a good distance, and so I want to use him to explore a bit. Now, we'll just build a campus. Oh no, my guy. Oh no. I do want this still. I found my religion. I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting like +5 because if we didn't count that, if I switched it to the urban planning, that gives each of my towns a faster production level. I'm gonna try to get away with that guy if I can. All right. We're just kind of following the trail of damage happening. Bologna looks like they are either taking damage from barbarians that are bringing this galley over here, or Rome is trying to take them over. What do I want? I'm going to want to build a couple of more settlers, which means we could use this governor, Magnus, when you place him in the town, +50 yields from plot harvest and feature removals of the city, and then later he'll get like taking a settler from that city does not impact the population. We'll go ahead and put him in our main city. Oh, is my scout going to survive? I think he's not. To be honest, I think he's not going to survive. This is his end. It's the end. I think I want you to come down here too. I want to see what's going on. Is Rome attacking? Is that what's going on in Bologna? Where are you headed to? I want you to come this way too. All right, so Rome took over this city. Okay. We didn't have any envoys there, but I think we can still be like, bruh. Yeah, we have 41 grievances, so we can say denounce and be like, that's not cool, bro. And Gaelic Empire is really minding his own business. I'm going to declare friendship with him. Now we're friends. All right, my scout is still surviving a little bit. I think what I'm going to do now is the +50% production towards our units. I want to build up a little tiny bit bigger military presence. And I am even going to just pretend like I'm not building something right now and just do that. Mine a resource. Yeah, I could get this guy. Didn't I build did I waste that guy? I am confused. I thought I had a builder that I was going to come do that with. But it might be that I've lost my mind. It's probably the most likely that I've lost my mind. It's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Okay. And we want to just like present kind of a strong front to Rome after what they've done. We don't want to show any signs of weakness, or we are next. I don't want to be next. Now, whatever barbarian camp this has come from, it's going to be in an area that's not going to be too super worth me trying to like hunt it out, especially with Rome here sitting on the edge thinking about being a poop. He's always thinking about being a poop. So, oh, Rome, what are you thinking? And this guy just needs to keep booking it to safety. Book it. So many troops. Haha, look at them all. Thanks for noticing. My troops are amazing. And I now can very officially protect myself from anything that comes my way. And don't have enough money to do anything super exciting. I'm gonna get this guy in the city center so that he can heal.
It is equally.
Okay, let's go ahead and do. We're not really fighting like a barbarian camp. We're like just like casually fighting barbarians. So I'm gonna take the +5 gold for our military policy. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep urban planning. We're getting 1 extra. Well, do I want to do urban planning or do I want to do colonization? Plus 50% production toward settlers. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe soon. And I want this guy to kind of come look over here and just peek. All right, we've got political philosophy. We haven't done any new Eurekas. Let's go ahead and promote this guy so that when we make a builder, which we're going to do after the science, it doesn't take from our population. We're going to do a couple. Try to expand a little bit while we are currently stronger than Rome and the Gallic Empire. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to come to the edge of the lake right here. I think this is, well, maybe it is the ocean. And as you can see, the barbarian camp isn't coming from that direction. We do want to explore, but we also don't want to get like crazy far away from being able to protect ourselves. The Gallic Empire, it just keeps up giving up their builders, and the barbarians just keep like tucking them down over here, which is great. Like, okay, I don't have enough dudes up here. I should have more dudes up here, but I don't right now. So we'll come fight that guy again. I think Geneva's going to be okay if the barbarian camp is over in that area. Because I really want to take whatever opportunity I can to steal this back. Or maybe he stole that from me. Am I silly? Did I not pay attention and he stole that from me? It could be. Let's get another one as well. Yeah, let's get another one and we'll do trade routes a little bit later. Later. Alright, move north. We got some work to do, laddies. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring this guy back up. I really want this builder, but not at the expense of losing my scout, if possible. I have the choice between a campus. I could do a +2, which would get rid of my farm, but that's okay because I don't want more food right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, no, he didn't build a town right up in my business. Right? So then we just tell him, like, oh, no, you didn't. I don't have any points to tell him that. So I could purchase some like this. I am going to sell for four gold for 3 turns my citrus. Okay. Then I'm going to purchase some diplomatic favor. For 1 gold, I can get 20, which doesn't necessarily yet give me enough to let him know that I'm peeved about what he did. So it gets us up there, but not quite. Also, he is losing loyalty in this town because he put it so close to my towns. And so there's a good chance that it would become a free city and then eventually become my own city, unless he does something that makes it have full loyalty, which he did do. Rome, every city that they start starts out with the monument. And so they are already getting more influence points in this area around them. Let's see. His military strength is declining. So it might be worth just like really pulling down here and being like, why'd you put this city here? You know what I mean? We already like super don't like each other. So let's just don't be bringing that over to me. That's how you know he's going to start something. I'm going to go ahead and start moving these guys in this direction. I was going to fight this town, but if he's bringing strong melee, like catapults from Bologna, then we want to make sure that we have a good protection from that. I'm going to switch to ironworking. And we're just moving our dudes in this direction while he's giving us a quiet moment. All right, now he's moved his catapult into this city, which is actually the city that I want to take. But I still need to get some guys moved. So I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to be pulling these guys into this area. Okay.
The Lord made us all divide and rule.
All right. I have not yet gotten a religion, and so I am going to pick the government Classic Republic. All cities with a district receive +1 housing and +1 amenity. All of my cities are at least building. Oh. Phoenix says Rome also gets roads built to connect their cities, boost. Oh. So they already have roads when they build their city and the monument too? All right, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to... Here's some choices. I can go ahead and take the increase of money for the units that I already have. I could push through to building more units, though I already have the strongest army. I'm not building a wonder right now. And I kind of do want to push through some settlers and just be like... But let's go with 2 influence points, because I want to become the suzerain of Geneva, I think it is. And we want to be able to afford it. And then in the meantime, we're just going to earn some money and religion. Eventually, we're going to want to do these settlers, but we're building, I think, just 1 right now. That's not going to help us all that crazy much. Right. We can now upgrade our Eagle Warrior to Swordsman. All right, what do I want to do with this builder? It's probably just going to be pretty simple building some farms. Maybe getting these cocos. I can't upgrade that guy just yet. Let's go ahead and build one boat over here. A boat. And just some farms. Alright, he's getting his units up, getting them ready. So I'm going to reverse get ready and be coming up alongside here. This guy's still coming. This guy needs to come over. We're all moving.
Don't reinvent the
Okay, I invented the wheel. Wonderful. Bundabar. Let me go get these cocoa. All right. The thing from here is I've got my 4 cities. I have this one that I am considering eventually will take over, but Rome is trying to really push my buttons. So I think I'm going to just try to at least get this one city from him, maybe declare peace, and then fight this guy. If I start a fight with the Trojan, he's the suzerain of this town. So like this archer will start attacking me, and this heavy chariot. I am not yet the suzerain of this city, but even to levy it would be 360 gold, which I do not have currently. So we are just going to stand firm for a minute. This is a technology that I want to get done pretty quickly because it gives me a inspiration for down here as well. And just to do that, I think I'm just going to be a total troll to myself and push that in front of that. And they're able to build these water mills because their city centers are along the river edge. These other 2 ones that I have are not along the edge, and so they cannot build that city center building. I still can't upgrade this guy. I want to get as close in this area without actually being. I'm gonna tell them my people will settle where they're gonna settle, my friend. I don't owe you anything. And look, barbarians are gonna attack you from the one side, and I'm gonna attack you from the other side. So I think we're gonna be done with this fool. Let's do a formal war. Your hubris. All right. And one of the things that you want to do is kind of position your units circling the town, and if you can get one on one side and one on the other side, you get a bonus for surrounding. We're just going to bring everybody down here to help out. What's this say? Your pledge is broken to the Roman Empire to remove your troops. Okay, well, we're at war now, so I don't care. All right, I want to be getting rid of this catapult. It's more important than the walls of the town at this time. Archers can just go ahead and do that. And let's bring these in here. Collect our cocoa. Surprise! What are we surprised about? Oh, a surprise war, because I was just like, we're fighting now. But you see, on this side, it might be not in my favor. It might end up being really bad because Cahokia, or however you say this word. They've got 4 units rolling up on my backside. And a barbarian scout rolling up on my backside. Well, on my front side. But let's just keep pushing. We'll push his buttons. We're just gonna keep pushing his buttons. And we're gonna say, let's see, it won't turn against me for 22 turns, and it can get even lower if I move my governor to over here. So this is worth trying to keep. It's not going to just become like a free state out of nowhere quickly. And let's go ahead and be like, we're going to have a military district between ourselves and Rome. And I could pull this and get, or yeah, I'm going to go that direction. Get more population for this city. Let's go ahead and move our guy so that we'll get full loyalty in 4 turns. Right? I am not super concerned about this gentleman right here. What I am concerned about is this catapult. And these legions that are coming. I want to be prepared. Bum, 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 bam, bam, bam. Be prepared for him to be trying to take over again. I can't injure this guy without killing my scout, and he just stays in the safety of the town, which is perfect for me. I think it's too early to try to make peace with him. It is too early. I'm going to switch this guy so he can protect this archer, who is going to level up. Look at us go. Kicking butt and taking names. All right. Because there is an enemy in our district, it won't build the campus any longer, so we will go ahead and just work towards a fighting unit. And right. And if when I do decide to declare peace with Rome again, it will declare peace with them as well, and they will stop attacking me. So I'll just go ahead and move in this direction for now. I can't get my guy over there because of the other town, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that for a minute. How many more turns until we could say peace? 5 more turns. Okay, he's got his legion over here kind of messing up some of my improvements, but I think I'm going to move in this direction because I really do need to protect myself from this other city-state that is giving me a little bit of a beating on this side. And let's see, Rome only has 19 military strength. That is probably mostly just this legion. So if you were like attacking my buildings and taking damage to this guy, that's really like his only move to fight with me right now. Good luck, Rome. I still can't really do anything exciting with any of these things. I'm going to move this in this direction because it wants me to move one. I won't let them do it either way. Let's go to the city, and then we can go to this one. Yeah, we'll trick the system. All right. We're going to go ahead and get in the queue of this city and get some archers going. We'll see if this is the ocean or if it's the lake. It looks like it is actually the ocean. I'm surprised. I thought it was just going to be a lake. Done with that guy. Let me bring him back so he can heal a little. Alright. When I am doing a religion surprise, I always pick Judaism. For one, it just helps me remember. And for two, it just helps me remember. So, Judaism. And then I don't have like a strong buffer, like a plus, excuse me, adjacency bonuses for my holy site. Sometimes when I do, I will pick this one that also gives you the same amount of adjacency bonus in production. This one, the amenity for every one that has 2 specialty districts, that is actually a really helpful one. Currently, my amenities are just mid, but the happiness of your citizens impacts the output as well. So I think I'm going to go with that one. And then I almost always go Holy Order. Missionaries and Apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase. I just can get a lot of units for the amount of points that I've got going. When I do it that way, I think I'm going to build one more city right over here. If I can get past that legion without getting caught. So I think we still have 3 turns before we can declare peace with these people. So we just need to survive a couple turns. And unfortunately, that kind of means getting into their range and then getting back out of their range and trying to heal. But I will just try to hold strong and not let him destroy any of my cities or destroy any of my units if I can. Okay, the first thing they do, destroy one of my units. And that's okay. We're gonna be strong fellas. And we're just gonna keep pushing. We have a couple more turns before we can declare peace. We just kind of want to protect what we have in this moment. Okay. I put him within the safety of the town borders. This guy he's not close enough yet to attack. This bro needs to take a break. Things that we can do. I don't think that I have the holy site improved anywhere yet. Now he's not asking for me for peace, and he's going to give me some money for that. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to keep your city too. Okay, so these yellows guys, they are going to stop attacking me. His people are going to stop attacking me. And then we can maybe go for this barbarian camp after we heal some. I'm just going to be exploring a little bit, looking around. My boat has found a barbarian boat. I like to do like maybe one attack. He might attack me back. That's going to put me pretty low, and I'm going to want to come right back and do some healing. If he follows me, then my archer will attack him. He didn't attack me a second time. I'm still going to pull back and let him heal. He can only heal within the boundaries of my city. We're about to do the construction technology, which is going to... Oh, did we already miss the other part? Oh, we did. Which would have inspired the games and recreation, but falling a little bit behind. And that's okay. We're playing on a little bit harder, and not everything's going to get hit every time. For this era, the medieval era, I think I'm going to do the Exodus of the Evangelist, because I do have 400 faith points even after discovering my faith, and all I really need to do is build a shrine and I'll be able to use my points to get missionaries, and I'll push through maybe Gaelic Empire with them so that I can still, and they have their own religion, so I can destroy their religion. And from what I can see of Rome, they don't have a religion? Question mark? From what I know, this is the Gaelic Empire. From what I know, it really helps if you look at the right thing. That's okay. We are going to move up into the Gaelic Empire with our missionaries. Maybe just make this guy a little bit mad. Nah, Rome's already mad. Let's just keep Rome mad. We'll be friends with Gaelic Empire. Well done. We stand as kin. No biggie. We'll push our religion through Rome first. I'm gonna push Judaism through Rome. I have 317 monies. I'm going to use that monies to buy my second galley. So I get this Eureka. Oh, and then I did say I wanted to change some things up. So, you, friend, you're going to go over there. We want to work on this. Do you have one as well? After that, you're going to build your shrine. Okay? We need some shrines so that we can get our missionaries out. If we don't get the missionaries out, then we can't convert cities, and then we cannot get our hero points, which we need. All right. One of the main things about the World Congress is that if you don't have enough points to push it towards a certain decision, what you'll want to do is try to decide what you think the decision of the other players will be, because you do get influence points for having guessed what the resolutions are going to be. Okay, everybody's voting. Okay, we got Judaism plus 10 strength, and we got urban development. So in the city center, we will get 100% production for anything that we are building that is a city center building. All right. I'm still pretty okay with what we've got going. We're getting plus 8 gold, plus 5 production, another 1 gold, 1 faith, and then the 2 points towards city-state envoys. We're still trying to get Geneva to be our friend someday. We'll just spread out our archers so that they can protect our coastal cities while we are at peace.
I cannot imagine anything.
Let's go ahead and bring this swordsman down and bring the heavy chariot with him, but slower. And we'll go ahead and see if we can take out this barbarian camp, but still be protecting our coastal cities with our archers. I could get a 2 holy spot. I could get a 3 science spot. Let's do the 3 science. All right, did we... Oh no, we need to build the shrine still so that we can use our points. Here we go, here we go. Still waiting for this guy to get closer so this guy can skip his turn a little. We'll let this guy go heal now that he's been hit. Alright, Rome finally got rid of that barbarian camp, so I'm going to stop going in that direction. I don't want Rome to get angry right this minute. I'm going to let my scout do a little bit of exploring where I haven't explored yet. Still waiting to be able to use my faith points. Here we go. Now we can be the Suzerain of Geneva. We don't have enough money to take over control of their units yet, but when we do, this is going to give us a really nice, big, strong military to fight this other city-state over here. As long as I think it's going to be like a ridiculous 430 monies. I can offer to open my borders. That gives me some money. I'll sell my chocolate. That gives me some money. I'll sell my other chocolate. Sell some of my horsey boys. And that'll be good for... And then we can do it, but let's wait another turn. All right. Do I want to... Yeah, I think I want to progress my library. Or do I want... I think I might do ancient walls. This is going to be the boundary of my society. We're going to let Gaelic come a little bit closer, and they can have these trash desert tiles if that's what they really want in their lives. If I am going to expand, it's going to be in the direction towards Rome and being like, peace out, Rome. But in this moment, yeah, let's just take these guys. We spent all our money on that. Let's hope that it goes well. Now that we have all of these units, I'm going to push them towards Texcoco, and we're going to take over this city if we can. Oh, he's angry. You are a disgrace. I will tell the world. Wow. But the Gaelic Empire's impressed. They're like, nice. Look at all them troops. All right, we're just going to tell all of our troops to come into this city to get organized towards what we're going to do. Moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up. And now I can use my missionary points from the city. Next turn I'll have a shrine in the city as well. And I really need to get this going because that's where I'm going to get my era points, is from these missionaries coming down here and converting cities in my favor. All right. It's saying that I would benefit from an entertainment district, so I'm going to go ahead and put one. I'm trying to decide. I don't really want to have heavy farm right this second. This one is not producing any production with the food. It's just doing 5 food. So I think I'm just going to take this one. In this area, can we build an aqueduct? Phoenix, does the aqueduct help with flooded lands, or is it going to get flooded? Are you even listening? I don't even know. It's a question. It's a question, don't you know? It will still flood, so not really worth it, right? If not in that area. We also wouldn't be able to put the encampment over there. We don't have enough money to... Well, we could do one right here. Go ahead for it. Let's do it. Yeah, I need the dam. I am not that far into the technology just yet. But when I do enjoy building a good dam or two. A dam or two. Okay. Did we not tell this guy to move his beans over here? Everybody's moving their beans in this direction, okay? Everybody. And do it fast. You guys are moving your beans in this direction. All right. I'm just going to swamp them with our Judaism. And we will swamp Cahokia with our regular units. Just trying to move right now. Okay. Have all the population in this area I can support for right this minute. Let's go ahead and give them a campus district as well, because I am falling behind in my science compared to the other two. I feel like that can expand really quickly if you don't keep it under control by meeting their production levels. Right. Nothing too exciting happening in my civic. All right. We've got the Roman Empire following our religion. We want to get these archers a little bit closer before we make our intent super known. And I want to get the melee units up against the border again before any of that happens. You're coming, you're coming, you're coming, you're coming. Okay. It seems like maybe Rome's not upset about me converting their cities, so that is going to be helpful for our relationship. He already hates me. He couldn't possibly hate me more than he already hates me, so that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. All right. We might have to get this going because they're getting a lot of archers into strong positions. They have a lot of archers too. They can't use this guy while he's in the water though. Let's just go for it. Let's just be like, we're fighting you now. See how we do. We got one of their archers already down. Two of their archers down. And we are spreading Judaism all over Rome. So I think our goal is going to be to take over this city before we end the live stream. We'll have just that bit done before we say goodbye for today. Goodbye. And we are kicking his butt. He still has a pretty strong catapult unit, and then I think his city also gets to take an attack against me. So he's got two pretty strong attacks. I don't think that I'm going to build a wonder in this beginning portion of this game. I want to move and let's see. Do I want +10 to combat strength? Okay, I want to do this one. This guy. We'll level that guy up. Put this guy over here. This guy's just gonna hang tight. And we're just still getting pieces into place. It does say that he's got a guy behind my city, which is fine. No biggie. You could be back there.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big
All right, we've got machinery, which means that we can
parts,
level up our
come with the
rangers to crossbowmen, which is really nice. But we can only do that if they're inside the boundaries of our towns, and if we have the money for it. I don't want to upgrade this one because he doesn't actually belong to me. He belongs to Geneva because I am the suzerain of their city-state. And I am just going to walk my melee units across here so we get as much coverage with melee, and we're moving our archers towards it as well. This archer can come right here. I think on my next turn he will be able to hit. And I'm going to save, well, I'm going to let these guys take some hits, just to do some little bit of damage, and then I'll let them fortify while these other guys are moving. Alright, our religion is spreading really fast and easy. Hopefully the Gaelic Empire keeps themselves to themselves. But now, we'll just take over all of Rome's religion with our own. Oh, he got the wall right when I'm almost gonna get him. That's fine. What are we working on? I think we're doing pretty good with what we have right now. So let's just start throwing some attacks out. Go ahead and heal some units. Be ready for a strong front. Alright. Can we do another missionary? Not yet. Let's upgrade this library. Yeah, the wall defense is rough. It makes me sad
if it's not
sometimes, but I'll live. Keeping it the way that it is for a few more minutes. And let's just see if we can just overwhelm him with my dudes. Let's let these guys heal this turn. I just want to see him get overwhelmed with how much I'm hitting him. Alright, I lost one of my units. There is obviously a downside to that, but there's also a positive side. For one thing, I think that might have been one of the units that I had borrowed from Geneva. And also, it costs me money to maintain the units, so if they get killed, I'm actually saving money, so we just like take a good spin on that and just say it's good for us. I moved around one, but that's okay. That's okay. Mistakes happen. No biggie. The siege tower, I don't have it built yet, and so I don't know. I don't feel like that I'm going to be able to build it within the time frame to use it at this point. Like right now, I think that I can just overwhelm him. I think I could just say, "You don't belong here no more," like that, you know. And then next turn, I'll just take him, and maybe I'll have loss of units, and that's not that big a deal. All right, the Gaelic Empire says that if I give him 20 iron and 30 citrus, that he's going to give me the Canterbury Tales and open his borders for me, which I feel like is not a very good deal at all. So I'm going to tell him, go eat my shorts, and he's going to be mad about that, but that's okay. You can be mad if you want to. Anyways. Let's just range hit this city with all of our range guys again. Just get it as low down as it can go and use our strongest melee to push in and say, ha ha ha, you're done with. And because he was a city-state, any of the military units that he would have had left over, they disappear. If it had been a different civilization and they still had units and they still had cities in other places, then we would have been sad and still fighting those people. I think we're going to repair the monument. Yes, we're going to keep this city. Could you, sir, come back over here? All right, so we're going to leave off now. We have got 6 cities. We have a very strong army still, even though we did lose a little bit of units. Only these 2 of the ones that are left are Geneva's units. The rest are still mine. And I think that next time we come along, we could probably push back over into this side, see if he builds a wall here on Bologna, and we might be able to take that. Otherwise, he does have walls up on all of his other cities, so we will need to have a lot of catapults or the siege tower to fight him effectively. All right, and I think that is going to be everything for this time. Let's go ahead and save, and I will get you guys on the flip side.